What's up guys, Nasir coming at you with another Guilty Gear video. This one is the starter guide, which I honestly be forgetting that the team that been working on Guilty Gear be doing these, because these are like actually really good videos for learning the character, but I be forgetting about these. I'm gonna react to this. If y'all want, I can do what I did with, who was it? I think it was, yeah, it was Testament, because I remember Testament resembled a lot of Janimbo when I saw that character. So I'm just doing this initial reaction because I haven't seen this yet, and I honestly didn't even know this dropped until I like refreshed YouTube this morning, and I was like, oh shit, they did a starter guide for Bedman. But if you want me to do like a Testament type video where I went in and I like edited and made it like a meme reaction, or not a reaction but a meme, and like made it funnier. If you want to see the test mode, I'll put I put it up in the eye icon at the top right corner. But if you want me to do like a more funny video with that with a lot more editing, let me know. But right now we're just gonna go ahead and just look at this starter guide and see what Bedman can do. And I know in my original video I called his sister him. I knew Bedman was a guy, but I didn't know that he had a sister, so that was why I got confused. So it is Bedman possessing the bed, because you know normally he laid in it, but he is the bed now. That's his sister that he's protecting. I noticed some of this stuff, and I really like saw it, the rest of it, when I watched like Max's reaction to the original trailer. But like I said, me not being 100% versed in Guilty Gear, I was like, well, maybe the character changed up their look. I don't know. Version April 2023. Okay, let's see what our system works cook. What y'all cooking? Because this character looked very interesting.
Bedman is a character who generates follow-up attacks at set intervals after using certain special moves.
Wait. He does what now? Repeat that. I forgot the sister's name also. My bad.
Bedman is a character who generates follow-up attacks at set intervals after using certain special moves.
So, are those automatic? Because it said after he does certain special moves. So is it like a thing where, and I know they probably don't talk about it, but I'm just assuming right now, is it gonna be a thing where it's like, oh, you know, he pressed this special here, 5 seconds later, it always, no matter what, because you pressed that special, it's always going to shoot this follow-up attack like 5 seconds later, for example. That would be very interesting, because that's kind of like a restriction you got to play around, because you never know. Like I said, if it's a thing of it's set time limit after said move goes off, said follow-up attack goes off, it's like you never know what situation you're going to be in, so that move and doing it might get you punished. So depending on how they do that, that could be very interesting.
After using certain special moves,
They got to show me what they mean by
use
that.
this technical characteristic to attack your opponent, leaving no room for them to gain the advantage.
I also think it's funny that the fucking sister just dead ass like isn't on screen for a couple seconds and just fucking comes running in, and then she's like,
no room for them to
in fucking fetal position on the ground, or almost a fetal position on the ground.
gain the advantage.
I don't know why that shit was just funny to me.
Error 6E.
Error 6E. Okay.
When certain special moves are used, Bedman enters Error 6E state. When in Error 6E state, a follow-up attack will occur after a certain amount of time elapses.
Okay, so it is, like I said, certain. It seems like it's not just all moves. Certain moves give off this state, so not all moves do. Wait,
Error
listen to this
6E.
again.
When certain special moves are used, Bedman enters Error 6E state. When
Okay, so it's a state he enters after certain moves. Again, not all moves. Got you.
in Error 6E state, a follow-up attack will occur after a certain amount of time elapses. The nature of the additional attack depends on the special move used.
Okay, so there's variations to it, kind of like how I was about to compare it to fighters in the sense of how, you know, there's different variations of a certain move you can do, but this one is different because one, the move that you do changes up the properties a little bit of the follow attack that automatically happens. So it's a guaranteed, you do that special, I'm assuming as long as you don't get interrupted when the follow-up attack is about to come out, it comes out. Or is it a thing of it comes out even if you're getting smacked around after the error 6E state is put on?
Error 6E state ends when the opponent's attack is either hit or blocked.
When the opponent's attack is either... Wait. Hold on.
Used. Error 6E state ends when the opponent's attack is either hit or blocked.
Oh, okay. When they look, it's early. When they said the opponent's attack is either hit or block, I was like, what? Don't you mean when the opponent hits you or you block his attack? The way that was worded, it's early, so it like messed with my brain for a second. I was so confused.
Call 4BA. A projectile that flies straight toward the opponent.
Okay.
It homes in on the opponent's position to an extent.
So the Error 6E special that comes off of this can go full screen, which is really good because you're shooting a full screen, it seems like a full screen projectile with the 4BA. So 4BA shoots out full screen, they block it, then they have to block the 6E afterwards, and I'm assuming you can move after that shoots out. So then the 4B moves up, for example, you can move up to try to, you know, scare them, hit them with a little pressure, or make them think you're about to run up and do something, and then boom, now the counter, or not the counter, now the follow-up attack shoots out, and now you use that to either run in, maybe wait a second, grab, maybe go in, try to hit some mix, maybe do something. Just a very interesting mechanic that this character has.
After use,
and using
Bedman
air.
enters Error 6E state.
Okay.
And the follow-up attack produced is a projectile that homes in on the opponent's position.
Wait, could he use the 6E attack
after
in air?
use, Bedman enters Error 6E state. And the follow-up
You
attack
can.
produced is a projectile that homes
And wait,
in.
he can aim it up too, so it's a tracking move? Okay, so it doesn't just shoot straight, it shoots in the air and shoots down.
On the
Gotcha.
opponent's position to an extent.
Oh, and the 6E tracks too, damn. So just those two projectiles track? Okay, that's kind of crazy.
Call 4B3. A multi-hit strike with forward movement. It is
Okay,
easy
it turns
to
into a
use in a
Beyblade.
combo from close standing slash or crouching heavy slash. After use, Bedman enters Error 6E state, and the additional attack produced is a forward-moving multi-hit projectile.
Ah. Okay, so that's some of the variation. The other Error 6E off of the projectile is just one straight like shock of some static. This is a multi-hitting projectile that goes forward. So this in the corner is gonna apply pressure if you hit that move to push them in the corner, and then that move either knocks them further into the corner, or if they're already like at the wall, for potentially you can use that for applying pressure and maybe either forcing a grab or some other action to where now you get the advantage. Damn, this character technically sounds really cool.
Call 4B9. A
Malfunction.
strike attack in which Bedman uses its broken arm to attack with an explosion. On hit, it can knock down the opponent.
Okay.
Even if blocked, it will leave the opponent off
And
balance.
yeah, I was about to say that's staggered though, cause I saw Soul like arm was like delayed back for a second. That's one thing in this game that I'll never forget. Like I think I was fighting Potemkin, and I got caught and I got staggered, and it like fucking threw me off because I did not know you can get staggered in this game. So when I got staggered, I was like, wait a minute, you can get staggered? I was like, oh shit. But okay, so he uses his broken arm to one, push them back with the explosion, and two, put them in a stagger state, so now they're off balance, and now they can't just block it and immediately run up and punish you. Interesting. And then it leads to a follow-up.
Timing can be delayed by holding down.
And you can delay it. Oh, you better bait the shit out of some people with that. That might be a good burst bait. Like they get put in a situation where they now have to burst, or you run up to them, and you know most people in Guilty Gear try to burst. Some use it as a like defensive mechanic as they get off of me. Some use it as a knockback mechanic, because if you use it as a knockback, you I think you get full tension. Yeah, you get full tension for using burst as not a defensive option, but as a deterrent in terms of your opponent can't be hitting you while you're bursting. You have to catch them completely off guard, not in the middle of attacking you, and then you get full tension. I can't remember exactly if that's how it works, but it's something like that. I remember that for sure, because the whole point of bursting is you want to do it when you can just knock them back, and not just when they're trying to combo you. You need to break out of it.
Down the heavy slash.
At least that's how you get the most advantage out of it.
Useful on both hit or block.
So wait, does the delay give you a bigger punish?
Down the heavy slash button.
Hold on.
Explosion. On hit, it can knock down the opponent. Even if blocked, it will leave the opponent off balance.
Yeah, so I can see people, somebody get mixed with that. You throw a quick one, or you start throwing quick ones at the beginning of the round, and then towards the end when they're lower health, then you throw that really slow one, and they're tension blocking because they're low, but they're also paranoid because they're like, maybe I should press a button, but maybe I need to block. I can see that.
Timing can be delayed by holding down the heavy slash button, making it useful on both hit or block.
Yeah, and it looked like when you hit the character with it, I think yeah, her name's Delilah. I don't know why that just popped up in my brain, but I just remembered that when you hit it, it looks like the charged up one gives you a reward if you get bounced off the ground. So now you got the potential to maybe hit an air combo or something, or launch them in the corner and get some left-right mix on them while they're falling.
After use, Bedman enters Air 6E state, and the follow-up attack generates a forward-moving high-damage projectile.
Ooh, that chrono combo's kind of nice. And what about the Air 6E for that move?
Moving high-damage projectile. And the follow-up attack generates a forward-moving high-damage projectile.
Okay, so they use the eye projectile in that combo to put them on wall splat, and then they use the malfunction to blow up the wall. Okay, the using that arm is really useful because you have so much you can get off of it.
Call point 2.
Okay.
Makes
Why is it called 26?
Air 6E attacks occur immediately.
Oh, and you can trigger the 6Es faster?
The timing of the attack is different from the follow-up attack that occurs automatically over time. Use it as a starting point for your offense or as mix-up.
Ooh.
Call 1.
Call dollar.
Delays the timing of the Air 6E attacks. Once the opponent becomes familiar with the timing of the follow-up attacks,
oh, you got a bluff button?
Automatically over time, use call.
Oh hell no! This nigga got a bluff button. He said, oh, you can use the Air 6E by default, just casually, just using it at a normal set interval. But if your opponent starts getting used to it, or has played enough mirror matches against Bedman to now know it and know when to punish it, you now can also, one, trigger it faster to catch your opponent off guard, and now you can fake it and then run up and grab because they're gonna be trying to block it. Yo, that's kind of crazy.
1. To shift the timing of those attacks and catch the opponent off guard.
Yeah, I'm about saying if you use all three in conjunction, the normal one, the delay, and the faster Air 6E, you just, bro, you're fucking cooking. You're gonna make it hard on them to block that shit, because now they gotta respect whatever mix you go for, because they don't know if it's genuine. They don't, or not mix, whatever pressure you go for, because they don't know if it's genuine. They don't know if you're about to fake them out. They don't know if you're about to trigger it faster and catch them before they start blocking. So that shit got a lot of versatility to it. That's dope.
This move powers up the Air 6E follow-up attacks and Bedman itself.
Oh, okay. I was so caught off guard because I thought this is...
and catch the opponent off guard.
Oh wait, I went a little bit
Call
too far back.
13C. This
This shit right here, when they showed it in the trailer, I thought this was about to be some Z Broly shit when the fucking laser started coming from the
powers up
eye.
the air
Or not Z Broly, Super Broly. I thought like right here, he's about to fucking pull a S Broly and like shoot the beam at the ground and then lift it up and like shoot like a beam across the stage. But it's just a
6E
power-up state.
follow-up
Okay.
attacks and Bedman itself. In addition to increasing Bedman's offensive and defensive power, hitting an opponent with the enhanced follow-up attack in the corner causes an area shift as if
Wow.
it were an overdrive. Call 13C state ends after a set period of time.
Okay, so you can't just stay in this mode the entire time. It's a set time limit. It'd be kind of broken if after he activated that, he just got it permanently.
Call 4CC. Bedman sends a massive
Yeah, that's that
shockwave forward.
explosion that he does.
Since the startup of this move is invincible, it can be used in combos or to interrupt an opponent's offense.
Damn, DP on wake up. Okay, oh, that's that shit where now you can't just run up on him after a knockdown, because now if he has enough to do it, he just gets a free pushback on you if you're not blocking it. It's very risky, but at the same time, I've seen people play Dragon Ball Fighters, and I've seen people in Guilty Gear doing DPs on wake up. Invincible DPs on wake up is not something uncommon.
Call 4BA is an easy-to-use projectile that travels at a high velocity and tracks the opponent to an extent. Using it puts you in Air 6E state, granting access to follow-up attacks. Call 4B9
The character looks like they move
is a
so
powerful
fluidly and
strike
fast.
that does
Faster than
high
I expected.
damage and can knock down
Wasn't
the
expecting the
opponent.
character to be like super
It
clunky
has
and slow,
advantage
but
even
definitely
when
is
blocked,
its character
so
zooming.
use it aggressively at close range. When you
I wish Delilah, like, it did more, but I said this in like the original video. It's kind of like she's the Pokemon trainer to your Charizard, Eevee, or it's not Eevee. Charizard, Bulbasaur, Squirtle. That's it.
have tension gauge, it is a good option to enhance
Oh,
Bedman.
I'm not gonna lie, that back step into ramp using kick, that shit looked clean. He said,
Good option
"Eh."
to enhance
And then
Bedman.
the fucking the multi-hitting projectile move knocked her back, and now she has to back up. Yeah, that interaction just looked dope.
Call 13C. Take the opponent down with the greatly powered up follow-up attacks from Air 6E state.
Damn, this shit was dope as hell. I didn't mean to drag this out for almost 20 minutes, but just genuinely some of the shit that they were giving this character honestly was just dope as hell to see, because wasn't expecting any of this, because I didn't play any other Guilty Gear, so I didn't know how Bedman played in the other ones, so I have no frame of reference. If you've played the other ones or know how he played in other Guilty Gears, let me know if this is staying true to the character, if they changed up a lot about it, if they maybe took some things from previous Bedmans and put it in this one, or just whatever they did, let me know. But like I said, if y'all want me to do a more meme funny video, let me know. I can see some stuff in here that would potentially be able to use, but I definitely have to get creative with this, which is why I like the idea of doing it. It's definitely something where you gotta use your mind to be creative and come up with some funny shit like this, but you can definitely see like what could be used just by looking at it a couple times. But yeah, let me know down below. When y'all seeing this, I'm probably gonna record after this a video with my homies talking about something that we've been meaning to talk about for the last couple of days, but a lot of stuff's come up, so this video is just kind of gonna be the in-between. That video is gonna get recorded hopefully today. I'm either get this video out, today is Thursday, I'm either gonna get this video out on Thursday later in the day or Friday, and then that other video with my homies might not come out to the weekend, depending on when we record this and how fast I edit this video and that video. But I just wanted to do this real quick to give y'all something else to watch and something new. But definitely was dope watching Bedman and seeing what Bedman can do, because yeah, this character, I can see this character being a problem. the ability to fake you out like that, something that could be very scary in the right hands. But I'll see y'all next time. Like, subscribe if you're new and want to see more Guilty Gear stuff, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Girl so cute, she's so cold.